లెజెండ్ సినిమా సూపర్ సక్సెస్తో తన పర్ఫార్మెన్స్తో తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులకు ఎంతో సుపరిచితమైన రాధిక ఆప్టే గారు లయన్ సినిమా విశేషాలని బాలకృష్ణ గారితో వర్కింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ని మనతో షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి మనతో ఉన్నారు. మరి ఇంకెందుకు ఆలస్యం, ఆ సినిమా విశేషాలేంటో ఆవిడని అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. హలో Radhika Apte garu, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so now we've watched the audio release of the movie. The songs are really doing good, and again the trailer has done an amazing job. So and within few days the movie is also going to release. So how are you feeling about it?
Well, I'm excited. The last film was a really huge success, so I wish that this film also is a huge success.
Okay, and how is it working with Balakrishna garu?
It's great. I mean, he's a very big star here, so it's always good to be a part of such a huge cinema and know how it works in an industry with a star. And very passionate about his own work. He's extremely hardworking, focused, and he helped me a lot while I was working here. He used to tell me how to say my lines. He used to show me how to dance. He used to just show everything, and I literally just did what he showed me.
Superb. And with Balakrishna garu, you've been working in a row, taking from Legend, now Lion.
Yeah.
And can we expect to see you in other movies too?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so about the songs of the movie.
I have 2 songs in the film, and they both are really lovely numbers, and even the choreographers have done a fabulous job with the steps and the colors, and I think one is a complete dance number and one is a romantic song, and I had a great time shooting for the romantic number, especially because the choreographer, I really got along really well with her, and it's a very different experience for me because I haven't done a lot of commercial cinema before, so it's a great learning experience.
కొందరు కొడితే ఎక్స్రేలో కనపడుతుంది, మరికొందరు కొడితే స్కానింగ్ లో కనపడుతుంది. అదే నేను కొడితే హిస్టరీలో వినపడుతుంది.
And coming to the director, he's the debut director, so how was the working experience?
Actually, he's a debut director, but he was very sorted, and he had really planned everything very well. So it didn't feel like, you were just waiting around, or he's taking his own time to think about what he wants to do. He was very, very clear about what he wanted to do, shot taking and number of shots and everything, so it was very sorted.
Okay, and your co-star, the other co-star is Trisha.
Yeah, I know. Fortunately, I had actually I have one song which I shot for, and I have a scene also with her. It's really good to get to work with the female actors also, in the film. And in this song, especially when we are together, it's a great sort of breath of fresh air because we both, have so many different things to talk about. So it's really good to interact with her.
It's so good to hear for us also because in most of the movies when the 2 co-stars, especially with the female actors, they have some small rivalries or maybe they don't have that comfort zone probably. But when hearing to your words, we can find that you both are too close to each other and all.
I mean, too close in the sense we had only one song, but I don't see why there should be any rivalry at all. So we really got along well and we had a lovely time together.
Superb. Coming to the producer of the movie.
I haven't interacted much with them, but one thing for sure that they are doing justice to the film, and whatever is required, they are always there to produce that on time, and it's just been a very pleasant experience to stay and everything, so they've been great.
Radhika garu, how is it working in the Telugu film industry?
The Telugu film industry is very different from where I come from Bombay, and I think it's been quite helpful to understand. Not that I've spent a lot of time in Hyderabad or anything, but just understand how film culture is different from Bombay and how society has an influence on the film industry here and vice versa. Similarly in Bombay, but I'm just saying that the industries are a little different and the culture is a little different, and hence relationships and everything changes accordingly. So I think it's been quite helpful to understand the difference and then understand how it is that one can find one's own space to work. So it's been a learning experience, I must say.
కొందరు కొడితే ఎక్స్రేలో కనపడుతుంది, మరికొందరు కొడితే స్కానింగ్ లో కనపడుతుంది. అదే నేను కొడితే హిస్టరీలో వినపడుతుంది.
Radhika Garu, what can audience expect from the movie Lion?
I guess entertainment, a lot of fighting sequences, song and dance, basically entertainment.
That's
Super
all.
entertainment.
Okay, and coming to the remaining characters in the movie.
I think it's an interesting plot. It's a very interesting thriller, and the problem with thriller is that if you disclose anything, then your fun is only going to become less.
Okay.
So I think you don't understand who's who exactly for a long time. It's a thriller. I think you should just watch it.
Okay, so working in the Telugu films, is it being a little difficult with the language problem, or is it quite?
It is difficult. Of course, it is difficult because you can't convey things very easily to people, and they don't you don't even interpret what they are saying very easily. So you always need somebody to translate, and then it's like Chinese whispers sort of gets lost or changed on the way. So it is difficult, and also culturally, it's a very different place for me. So I'm coping with it now.
కొందరు కొడితే ఎక్స్రేలో కనపడుతుంది, మరికొందరు కొడితే స్కానింగ్ లో కనపడుతుంది. అదే నేను కొడితే హిస్టరీలో వినపడుతుంది.
So when you were told about the story of this movie, how did you take it? Did you think the audience would have been accepting it, or what was the reason for you to get into the movie?
I think I'm trying to see. My inclination is more towards alternate cinema, but I'm trying to strike a balance in my own career between commercial films and alternate films. So I thought Legend was really a huge success, and the story of this film is extremely different from Legend. So it's literally completely different. It has got no similarities at all. So I thought, but the story has a chances of again becoming a blockbuster. So then I thought that then why not do it, and
Yes.
also it's the same people, I'm comfortable working with them. So
Is there any kind of dream character or dream role?
no, I don't have any dream.
So about your further movies.
So my Badlapur released last month. After that, there are 3 more Hindi films that are coming out. A couple of short films that I did with some really renowned directors are coming out. There's a television mini series I did that is coming out with Anurag Basu, and so it's all Hindi. There is nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you waiting to work with any of the specific heroes in the Telugu industry?
I never, as I said earlier, I don't have a dream role. I don't have any of that sorts. I always believe in taking things as they come. So if I get opportunities to work with bigger actors here, then that's always great, absolutely. So let's see if they come, then I'll be happy.
And we would feel much happier to look you again and again.
I hope
in
so.
Telugu.
కొందరు కొడితే ఎక్స్రేలో కనపడుతుంది, మరికొందరు కొడితే స్కానింగ్ లో కనపడుతుంది. అదే నేను కొడితే హిస్టరీలో వినపడుతుంది.
And last but not least, Telugu audiences have accepted you for your performance, for your looks, for your beauty, what not again. So anything for your fans probably.
Oh my God. I just feel that it's incredible how you accept outsiders. In a way, outsiders. I don't feel the terminology outsider is very apt in today's world. Everybody stays everywhere, which is great. But I'm just saying that a non-Telugu speaker and a completely different person outside of your culture, but you accept them with such honest hearts, and you accept them completely. I hope that all the people in the country have that acceptance towards other states or religions or castes or whatever, and I hope the way you accept non-Telugu speakers on your film screen, we all accept all kinds of people in our real lives. So that's all.
Radhika garu, coming to the music director of the movie.
And I've always noticed, even in Legend, that the music here is very catchy always, and they come up with such amazing beats, and the moment it starts, your body starts moving in a way. So I think that's really incredible, the kind of tunes they come up with. It's so lovely, and it's always full of energy. I think they're the best dance numbers, absolutely, and I really love dancing on them.
Okay, so which one is your favorite song from the movie?
I think the romantic.
The romantic song. Wow. And again, as you said, this is going to be a thriller.
Yeah.
In the thriller movie, I think the scope for the acting or something has to be really much more than what you do for the maybe glamorous roles. So any hard work that you specially made for this character, or especially for your role?
Very honestly, I don't think so, because once you see the film, you'll know why.
Okay.
But there was nothing special that we had to do for it. It is just a very different character. It's pretty glamorous still, I feel, because yeah, probably haven't answered it very well. But once you see it, you'll know that there wasn't very special something that I had to do. The person who had to do something special was Balakrishna.
Yes, and actually in the Telugu film industry, taking from your first movie here, the performance or, especially the role that is given to you will be, like especially the character oriented or so much of performance, very lively performance. So that's the reason why we got to know like you have done any special for your character in this movie.
Oh yeah, no actually, though I haven't. the most scope for something special was left for Balakrishna.
Radhika Apte garu, coming to the locations that you have shot for the movie.
Actually, this film was almost entirely shot here. Just for one song, we went to Araku Valley. So, not song really, actually, some scenes we went to Araku Valley. But the rest of it, for my portion at least, was entirely shot in Hyderabad.
Okay, so comparing of your character from Legend to Lion, is it going to be a little similar, or we could see Radhika Apte completely different from that point?
I think in a commercial film, any commercial film, characters are more or less similar in the sense that they're all glamorous, they all look so whatever pretty,
yes,
and they're all very sweet, and
yes,
they're all very conventional and conservative, a lot of them. So in that way, this is a similar character who's very, who's extremely good-hearted, and she really feels for her partner. I mean, the guy who she loves, and has values and morals and stuff like that. So that way, it's similar, but the placement of the character is extremely different, and again, I can't tell you, but once the film releases, we'll talk more about it. But it's extremely different. Like in the Legend, how she was in love with him since childhood, literally, and they were related also to each other. So that's that. But yeah, so in this they are very different people, two different people, and how they meet is very by accident, by chance that happens. So.
Okay, so Radhika Apte garu, entry into the movies, how was that possible? Like, how did you get into the movies?
Well, I got into movies because I used to do a lot of theatre, and because of theatre, I started getting offers in Maharashtra.
Okay, so was it like you had a plan since your childhood? You wanted to get into the movies? Or?
I always wanted to act, and I always wanted to do theatre and films, but I sort of just started doing theatre, and then that led to films. So I've never had many plans, but I always wanted to act.
Okay, so what definition would you think? Because there are many people now who wanted to come into the industry, who wanted to prove themselves. But is it quite easier for everybody to get in?
It's not easy at all. It's a hard place. I think knowing one's limitations is a very important thing, and knowing one's talents. It's a business at the end of the day, and you should enter the industry thinking that it's not the end of the world. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, because it's. I think people have a lot of different dreams about coming and becoming famous and earning a lot of money, and I mean, I just feel that it's not like live or die situation. I think that should be clear, and just be true to what you really want, in the sense that, and what your talents are and what you're good at, and believe in yourselves.
కొందరు కొడితే ఎక్స్రేలో కనపడుతుంది, మరికొందరు కొడితే స్కానింగ్ లో కనపడుతుంది. అదే నేను కొడితే హిస్టరీలో వినపడుతుంది.
Now you've been working for Bollywood, Hollywood and Hollywood. So which one do you think is your favorite and much comfortable?
Of course Bollywood, because I speak the language, I am from the culture, I communicate very easily, and so I relate to the films much more. I mean, not generalizing it, because a lot of South films, some of them are just so good that you watch them and you relate to them instantly. The language is never a barrier, but I'm saying working conditions. So in a working scenario, obviously I enjoy that more.
If not an actress, what could Radhika Apte be?
I really don't know.
So no plans at least. You always
No.
wanted to get into the only
Yeah.
Super cool. I think that determination, that goal had made you maybe come through all the way what you are today, probably. So, and you know, before you come into the industry, because any day when we cope up or when we talk up to Radhika Apte, we always have that she is an amazing performer and all. So was that because since childhood you wanted to come into the films and all? Was that the main reason, or have you been to any special classes, or do you take any special coaching?
No, I don't take any coaching, but I've been trying to work since I was in school and then college. So I think I'm just trying to learn different forms, and I'm just being sincere about my work.
Okay, so if there's any lady-oriented movie, or you know, maybe specially lady-oriented movie, something like that, so are you interested to work for even movies like that?
Yeah, depending on the subject. So it all depends on the script. But it would be great to see more parts for women and not just male-oriented. That would be great.
Who's your favorite hero in Telugu?
No, I don't have a favorite hero.
Maybe, you know, in any kind of director's direction that you wanted to work?
Same, I've never thought about that in Bollywood also, because there's so many people, there are endless people. So I think I don't like to, you know, expect or dream also. Whatever comes my way, literally, I always go by that, like whatever comes, literally. So I don't have favorites.
Do you have any of your, you know, dream roles, or like a favorite person, or you know, a dream person that you really wanted to get in?
No, actually I'm quite boring that way. So I don't have any dream person or dream role. But I watch a lot of cinema, and I have a lot of films, or a lot of directors, a lot of performances, actors who I appreciate a lot for their work. And of course it would be a great opportunity to get to work with them. But that's that. Right now what I have in my plate is what I'm looking at.
Wow. So from now, like as in you, there are two co-artists in the movie. So are you ready to do, you know, with two co-artists, or no? Like now, from now, I maybe probably would like to do only a single heroine, or
I
like
never think about all those maths. So yeah, it just when somebody asks me, I suddenly realize, oh yeah, it has two actors. I don't even think about it. So it just doesn't matter to me.
So Radhika Apte garu, maybe a single line that we would like to hear in Telugu from you.
I think it's this film, the song that we were shooting was Nari Nari Naramu Murari.
Okay.
That song is going on.
Maybe any dialogues that you remember.
Actually, I do remember one dialogue.
Yes, please.
From Rakta Charitra. That's the only dialogue I remember. It goes like, Nana nenu Pratapni premistunnanu. Idi ela jarigindi enduku jarigindi naku telesenta varaku na nirnayanu marchukonu.
Oh, wow.
So that was the first dialogue I learned. I learned it so hard. I still remember.
Okay. So, are you trying to learn Telugu language?
No, I should, but no, right now brain is full of everything.
Radhika Apte garu, thank you so much for your valuable time to us, and you've given so much information about the making of Lion movie and the working experience with Balakrishna garu. Hope you also have the successful movies in your career ahead, and we would like to see you in many other movies in Telugu industry again and
hope so.
again. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
being on the
Thank
show.
you.
Thanks a lot. So viewers, Radhika Apte గారి మాటల్లోనే తెలుసుకున్నాం కదా లయన్ మూవీ మేకింగ్ విశేషాలు ఎలా ఉండబోతున్నాయో.